Guys, and welcome back. In this video we're going to be looking at CRUD operations, and let's see what CRUD is. Okay, so CRUD stands for create, read, update, and delete. So basically these are the four main functions your REST API will be doing. You would be creating something, like you want to make a post, you want to post movie, so you'll be using create. So you want to post you want a user to post a review, that is create. You want to post comments or whatever, you want to post your actors, you're going to use create. Okay, then for you to be able to read from the database, your API is supposed to use read. Okay, now you want to get all the movies that are available on a certain date, that is read. You want to get a particular movie, that is read. You want to get all the actors from a particular movie, you are reading from database. Okay, then the next one is update. Update is modify. Okay, that is where you want to make some corrections. There are some changes happened, a user made a post and wants to change something, that is update. That's one thing Twitter doesn't do. You cannot update, they did that on purpose. Okay, so and then you have the last one, which is delete. Okay, and that's self-explanatory. You want to delete something. Okay, you made a post, you want to delete the post. You made a movie, you want to delete the movie. Your API should be able to perform these four main operations. Okay, so create, read, update, and delete. And that's basically what we're going to be building most of the times in our applications, unless we want to. In fact, this is what we're going to be doing in different ways though. Okay, so let us see CRUD with HTTP. When we're using HTTP, there are some HTTP methods that have been made available. For create, we are going to be using post. Okay, for reading, we are going to be using get. For updating, the HTTP method is put or patch, but we'll see which one we'll use. Maybe put. Okay, I'll tell you the difference when we talk about updating. And then for deleting, the HTTP method is still delete. So whenever you think of create, you should have the word post. Whenever you think of reading something from the database to read, you should have get at the back of your mind. Whenever you're updating something, you're putting or patching. Okay, and then whenever you are deleting, you should have delete at the back of your mind. Okay, so we're going to see all of these in action, and I just want you to, when you begin to see them, you know that we already talked about them. Okay, so let us see what collections and elements are. Let's see the time. Okay, there's time. So let's see what collections and elements are in our endpoints. So we want to get movies. For instance, this endpoint is okay / movies. It's a collection, like all of the movies in our database. So we could do something like, instead of www.yourwebsite.com/ get all movies. Okay, you just design your endpoint to just hit / movies. Okay, this is plural, which we said it's good. Okay, so / movies should get all of the movies for you. So this is like a collection. Now if you want to get one particular movie, in this case we're trying to get Jungle Cruise, that is an element. Okay, so just like it is here, you just have to include / Jungle Cruise or some ID that is used to represent whatever you want to get. So in this case we're doing movie, that is why I had to get Jungle Cruise. It's an interesting movie though, you should check it out. Okay, so that's collections and elements. We're going to get to them as we proceed. So let's see some good designs. Okay, now if we go back to the previous slides where we talked about We said that noun is good but plurals are better. So if we take a look at the best designs now, we'll see that it's always good to have to make your endpoint very, very simple and understandable. So, and we've talked about the HTTP methods: post, get, put, and delete. So let's take, for instance, you want to hit an endpoint for movies. Okay, now when you hit the endpoint for movies, you should be able to perform two tasks. Okay, the first one should be post. You want to post a movie, okay, or you want to get all of these movies. Okay, you cannot edit all of the movies at once. So when you try to put in the movies, this is how you should design your API, such that you cannot be able to put in all of because you cannot edit all of the movies at once, and it is not ideal to delete all the movies at once. Okay, so it should result in errors if somebody tries that. In fact, you should not even allow it shouldn't be possible. Okay, so then if you are working with elements at this point, you cannot be able to post because we are already on an element. So we shouldn't be able to post a new movie inside of a movie. I don't know if you get. Okay, but now when you click on get, it should show that particular movie, Jungle Cruise. Okay, and then when you try to edit, it checks if the movie exists. If it exists, then it can update, but if it doesn't exist, then you have an error. Same thing with delete. You check if the movie exists. If it exists, you delete it. Otherwise, you send something to the user that the movie is not there. So we're going to see how we will do all of these. And like I told you, these guys here, they've done a good job of explaining all these things. They said noun is good, so instead for creating user, instead of using create user, just use /users. Okay, and then if you want to post, just you post /user. So it's the same. The only difference is that in this case you'll use get to get all the users, then to post you just change the method to post. Okay, so you should take a look at this. It's a good read. Yeah, I just explained this now. Same thing, returns a list and update bulk, which is not good for you to update all at once or to delete all at once, but it's possible, but it's not nice. Okay, next, okay, I explained this already. So next we are going to see relationships in the next video. Thank you.